discussion now, Shawn and Ron, titling,
Well,
right?
Paul, that's where I'd like to step in
Yeah.
and kind of go along with what Ron is saying, because if somebody goes through the trust process, a lot of times what we hear at the end is, well, I want to refinance. Well, we have to see your trust. Well, my attorney told me never to show my trust to anyone. So now we can't get the trust. You cannot come out of that trust and to do the refinance because we can't verify your title work.
Yikes.
So they do have to come up and show that, and that's where we get real estate professionals like Ron Thompson involved and explain to them, somebody's going to have to take a look at this.
Yeah.
Now, the title company, when we're in the process of doing that deal for them, we can look at the trust and decipher what's going on there with our attorneys. But that's a much different process. If you just go up and let them know up front, when you go to refinance or sell the house, that trust is going to be viewed.
Yeah. Yeah, so much of it is the right kind of counsel in the first place, right? Especially when it comes to titling issues, because there's some things people, even in real estate business, don't always understand. Because if you're just asking your real estate agent, they're not an attorney. They might not understand the difference in some of these titling issues.
Well, a lot of people don't even understand that there's different ways you can take.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, for instance, Ron, what are some of the subtleties there that matter when it comes to titling?
Sure, absolutely. Well, a couple of points. Number one, Shawn raises a really good issue. I find a lot of attorneys who are not real estate professionals or experts who do estate planning will tell their clients to fund their primary residence into the trust and actually will record the deed. Well, we as real estate experts know that recording has nothing to do with ownership. It has to do with basically putting the world on notice that something happened. Right. So if you execute a deed, and a good estate planning attorney who understands real estate will avoid the problem that Shawn articulated by simply having a deed in the file that transfers their principal residence into their trust, but not record it. Because when you record it, in addition to the problems that Shawn indicated, because most title companies, as Shawn mentioned, will actually require to actually record that trust into the chain of title to show that the trustee actually did have authority to transfer that property. So again, if title is reflected on the chain of title as the individual owners, they avoid that problem. Not to mention other issues by putting your property directly into the trust, because number one, it avoids the Medicaid spend down, and number two, it creates all sorts of other potential issues.
So everything I just heard there, Tina,
makes
me think I need an expert involved when I'm involved with real estate. Exactly. Ron Thompson Stewart, PC, will let you know there's a lot to think about, and it makes sense to get the right counsel up front so you don't get yourself in a situation on the back end. And there's more to this titling question. We'll be right back. You're listening to Michigan Real Talk. It's powerful radio for powerful living. Bang. All right, so